Hi everyone, this is Kay and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back to the channel. It is another collective reading we're going to do. Today's date is August the 1st, with the Thursday, 2024. Yeah, and it's a timeless reading, so please know that whenever you come across this video, that it will be perfect timing for you, okay? So it doesn't matter if you watch it today or not. In any case, we're going to do tell a story today again, and if you care to subscribe if you haven't already, because you are enjoying the content on this channel, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you like the video, if you would, you know, comment, share, and give me a thumbs up kind of thing. That would be wonderful. So let's tell a story. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, I'm going to call them in now. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for enveloping me in your beautiful angelic wings of love, light, protection, and guidance. Please guide and assist me today for correctly interpreting the energies of the cards that I pull as directed by you. Thank you, Archangel Michael. So the story starts with the past energy, and the past energy has already jumped out for us. So we'll divide the deck and we'll have a look at it and go from there. That's the past energy. Knight of Wands. All right, Knight of Wands, past energy. Either someone's putting down their player day ways and energy, you know, putting down their energy because they had been showing up as a player in your life, collective, or this is you just getting on your horse and excited and inspired to move on forward, to keep moving. This can be either way, collective. If it's you, I would see that I feel as though you're the one that's excited and inspired to move forward in your life after whatever it is you've been dealing with in the past. This is the most recent past. So this is where you were. And if it's not you, it's the other person that's on your mind, or the situation is all about, you know, just not really being able to be able to faithfully trust them, because they have their own agenda and ulterior motives. Your situation, or you may not trust the situation, you may not trust the person that's been in your life or in the past as they come forward towards you. Let's see what the present day energy is. Oh, the Five of Wands. That's the environment. So guess what we're looking at here? You could have been a player in your time too, you know, in the past, and they're deciding to either continue doing that or giving it up. But it's going to be an inward, you know, an inner battle for you, because that's just basically what you've known, how you've known, you know, however you grew up. Possibly you didn't have, maybe it was a single parent family. You just were witnessing a lot that made you feel as though that was the way to behave. All right, and if it's not, it's somebody else, or it's a situation that you just haven't been able to, you know, put your finger on it as to what the problem really is, or you have, and you just can't really trust the situation or the person because they are unfaithful. They're unfaithful. They're in it for a good time and alone. And that, you know, it's just, if it's a relationship, you're dealing with somebody like that, or it's you, but it's causing a lot of conflict, inner conflict, and possibly arguments and disagreements between the two of you, or you're arguing with whoever is in the situation, whatever the situation is. You may be arguing with family, friends, a co-worker, your boss, whatever. Even you might be conflicted over how your medical treatment has been not going for you so well. Whatever the area of your life it is, it's working. This is what this is talking about. What's your energy in this story? the Six of Cups. So you're looking back at the past. You're in the energy of reminiscing, being nostalgic, looking back at the past and seeing how things used to be. Okay, here's the past, right? This is how things used to be. Yeah. You didn't expect it to be that way, but they turned out to be this way. And of course, the energy is all about being in conflict about this, whether you're actually in conflict with somebody else and having inner conflict, or just in conflict with someone else and not really being too inwardly conflicted about arguing with others or someone else about their behaviors. Take it as it resonates, right? As they say. So what's the situation's energy? The Ace of Wands. Okay. So the Ace of Wands is like, it's a situation where you're feeling as though the situation is all about, like, I hate to say it like this, but all about the wand. It's all about, it's more the relationship or the situation or whatever you're dealing with is all about an agenda of, it's all about me. You know, it's all about me. It's an I. This is I. This is I. I am, you know, what I want. I want this, I want that. Not you, the situation. And it's keeping you very, you know, upset and wanting to kind of, you're doing battle with yourself about it because you know deep down inside of you what really is the right thing for you, but you have your emotions tied up somewhere. Now, these emotions may not necessarily be love emotions. They may be emotions of anger. A lot of us like to hang on to our anger. It's somehow we identify with it, and if we were not to identify with our anger anymore, it'd be kind of like, who am I? But somebody's in the I want this, I want that, I want it to be my way. So like it's my way or the highway. And you're looking back at this and saying, you know what, it's been like this all along. How am I ever going to move past this situation where if it's at work, it's all about the coworker wants to like basically tread on your head to climb the corporate ladder, no matter what they have to do that. So it's all about them. It's all about the employer saying, yeah, you know, I'd really like to promote you or give you a raise, but yeah, I just don't feel like that I have the ability to do that just yet. And it's causing you a lot of discomfort and discord within yourself, and you may be doing you may be jawing back and forth with whoever else you're arguing in that argument with, in that discord with. So yeah, you are thinking about how things used to be better than they are now, and but there's a situation where it's all about the other and not about you. And in reality, it isn't about you. It is, even though it feels like it's affecting your life, yes, but it really is about them and their issues, their inner demons, their shadow side that they have not been addressing. And so they still behave like, you know, a BA or a BI. Yeah, they're still behaving in ways that it's ego, you know, fear, right? They're making sure they're looking out for number one. Again, number one. They're looking out for number one and making sure that whatever changes come about, if there are any changes, it's got to be for, you know, that works out the best for them all around. Not so much for you, but for them. What's the situation energy between you and the situation? Yeah, what were we saying? I mean, the Eight of Wands, it's got you all hung up in discussions, arguments. It can be anger. The Eight of Wands can represent anger as well, and I think in this spread right now, where that's what we're talking about, is that there's a lot of angry words being, you know, shared back and forth, If not, you're just talking to yourself in that way, like if you're not the one who really expresses your anger, but you kind of keep it in and you're thinking about it, like their anger is there nonetheless. And maybe when you're in your private space or whatever, you are actually verbalizing it in your environment. I know I do. When I get upset about something, I'll end up saying, grumbling under my breath, right? And that's me talking to the other person, or just talking to the situation, just as though it was a person talking to the situation, like, I'm not happy with this, right? So that's what we're looking at here. What's the potential outcome? The Lovers. So the Lovers is about a choice to be made, but it's also like for example, there's the Two of Wands, right? That's decision to be made because you're at crossroads as to which path to go. So that's a choice. That's a decision to be made. There's the Two of Pentacles, where you're juggling. You need to make a decision. There's the Two of Swords, where you're refusing to make a decision, but you need to make a decision. It's not that. And then the Two of Cups, right? Two of Cups seems to have a different meaning than the other two of whatever. But the Lovers, the Major Arcana Lovers card, it is a choice to be made. And because it's a Lovers Major Arcana, it has something to do with you choosing to love yourself, or if you're in a situation with somebody, you're either choosing to remain with this person here, or to move on. Okay. And that would be like making a decision for yourself to make the choice for you, if you're leaving this one behind. If you're going to choose to leave this one behind, you're choosing yourself. And because it's all about them and possibly their wand. If this is a female that's been playing you, then it's all about I want, has to be this way, or you need to go on the highway kind of thing. Yeah, unfortunately. Let's have a look at the back of the deck. Ace of Swords, cutting to the truth, and the Nine of Wands, with the King of Wands here, taking action, taking control. So that's what the Divine is saying, is that you've got a choice, and cutting away anything that does no longer serve you is like the Ace of Swords. Cutting to the chase, knowing the truth. What is your truth? What's your core truth? What is it that really works best for you, that would make you ultimately happy? Not like this. But this is you, Nine of Wands. You're a wounded warrior through all of this. I mean, you've been warring, right? Warring. You're a wounded warrior, but you've got the fight still in you, even though you feel like you're left out in the cold all by yourself. You might be feeling like that, and you might actually be like that. However, this whole situation is about you realizing what it is why you're facing what you're facing, looking within to find the solution, the answers to it, and that's the truth. And that's the Ace of Swords, and that's the truth. Looking for the truth within you, so that you take care of your needs. You do you, as I say, and you do what will ultimately, right here, right now, make you happy. Not next month, not next year, not years down the road. It's about what's going to make you happiest right now. Will it truly make you happy to put up with this person or a situation for another moment longer? Now, if it's a job, maybe you need to look for another job while you got plans to leave that one behind. So just to take care of yourself. It's about doing what's good for you, what's right for you. So that is what I've got for you guys today. But let's get a little bit of advice from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Archangel Michael, will you please share a couple of cards with us, if that's what it will take to bring some insight, inspiration, and advice for the collective today, dealing with this situation. See, they're not all rainbows and pots of gold, is it? A soulmate. And what I got from that right away, and breathe. what I got from when I saw soulmate cards, like most often we think, oh, I'm dealing with somebody, you know, in a romantic situation, they're my soulmate. That's very true. It could be that, but it's also the truth about it too, is that including this person, they are soulmates of your soul tribe or your soul group, of souls that come in and become human blobs, right? Blobs of flesh, just like we are, you and I are, and they share our life, and we have made a contract, basically had an agreement between us before we came into the physical 3D world. We were at 50 and higher. We consciously agreed to be in each other's lives in human flesh, and either be an antagonist or someone who is antagonist, and someone who is going to be, you know, who's going to support you and be compliant with you and all that sort of stuff. The good guy or the bad guy person. However, even if they look like the worst turd on the planet to you right now, that you're dealing with a co-worker, employer, or a family member or friend or someone in your romantic realm, doesn't matter how ugly or how terrible they are looking to you right now, they're still a soulmate. You know, at the higher perspective of consciousness, you would, if you could let go of your third dimensional perspective of that this is it, that's all, it's like what I see and what I can feel is the reality. But if you could let that go just for, you know, suspend it for just a little bit and start thinking about it from a higher perspective, you would see how it's very plausible that the two of you are very much in love with each other. And I don't mean necessarily love as in the human love, but in love, right? Love is God, in God with each other, in pure consciousness with each other, agreeing at that higher consciousness level that they would be either a bad girl or a bad guy, or a good girl or a good guy in your life, because they want you to let go of certain things that you brought into this lifetime from other lifetimes that are tripping you up, hanging you back from being able to agree to be someone who reaches for the stars in your life and really just does everything you could possibly do to become the most happiest person on the face of the planet. And that's tapping into your soul to do that. So that we are faced with people who are very, very challenging and difficult to wake us up to that. So guys, I hope that well, I guess I should explain breathe. I mean, breathing is like, you know, if you were to access, like to let go of the third dimensional perspective for a while during the time of focusing on your breath, right? And it could be through prayer, meditation, maybe even yoga. Just focusing on your breath, taking in deep breaths and letting in slowly and letting it out slowly. You know, just letting it out. You just feel your whole energies just kind of sink into your chair. And it feels good, it feels releasing. That is allowing your mind to become quiet so that you can access the higher realms of that higher perspective, where you will see that we all are, but you and your people that are in it, that are causing you problems or not, are all part of your soul group and neighboring soul groups. Now, any of this is all still an illusion. However, this is what we're dealing with. So it's kind of like, yeah, I'll believe it until I don't need to believe it anymore. Because I mean, I don't believe in it, but I do know that people do. So it's kind of like meeting people, just like a counselor would meet people where they're at and help you understand what's happening, even though it's not really, it's an illusion. But y'all don't think that, right? You're feeling like, okay, I can, you know, yeah, this is an illusion. I can touch this, whatever. But until you get to that point where you can see from a higher perspective that it's all just a drama, it's all just a play that we all come into as actors, as characters in a play for a while, and we play out that, you know, that act, like in Shakespeare's on stage plays, we play out that act with those people in that, with that situation, and then we exit stage left, right, and we change into other clothing, or to come out as a different character and do a different scene. Well, that's just like what we do in life, is that we come in and we play this, and then with these people that are challenging us, and with people who love us and stuff like that, who want to be in our life, and then we exit stage left, which means we leave that body behind, that character behind, to go into the ether again, and then come back in as babes to become more, you know, a different character in a different lifetime and with different situations, but maybe very, very similar situations from the previous act or, you know, scene, but you don't remember it. But this, when you get into that higher perspective, you start seeing and maybe even drawing on past memories, past life memories, and seeing why and how you're facing these challenges. So just something for you to you know, chew on for a little bit, if you really haven't considered that to be something that would be worth your while taking into perspective and consideration. So otherwise, this is what I got for you guys today. So just keep breathing, get yourself into a better frame of mind, so that you can let go of the arguments and the conflict, whether it's exterior conflict or inner conflict. Let it go. Choose the, either make a choice. The potential outcome is to choose love. Really, is to choose love. Do you still love this person and want to give them a chance? Then choose it. But if you don't, and you're choosing you, then do that, because it's got to be all about what's good for you, what your truth is, because you still have miles to go yet before you're done this race, this play, before you can exit stage left or right, whichever. Okay guys, so take care of yourself until tomorrow. Bye.